Have you ever felt like, I never get what I want? Have you ever seen a lot of people getting what you want and you just feel like, I'm just the type of person who doesn't get what they want? It never happens for me. If I want to get what I want, I probably need to want the opposite of what I want so that the thing that I really want comes to me, because clearly when I ask for what I really want, it just doesn't happen. I've felt like this before, and I am learning how to get over that and correct what's going on to get what I truly desire and seek out of life. So the challenge tends to come in with our vision. And it's easy to think that we know what we're asking for, but sometimes the words around it just aren't the powerful wording that we need to be productive and effective when it comes to creating our lives. I'm Latia, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've had differing experiences where it just felt like I would ask and set goal after goal and do everything that I could to get what I desired out of life. I would, one of the big things that I hear is that when you say want is a state of lack. It is something that you don't have. So if I say I want blah, then what happens is you are creating a state of not having blah. So that is one of the fundamental language things that I've learned, where want and need sometimes have this connotation and this energy around them where it's blocking your blessing instead of giving what you would like. So after that, another tip that someone told me was, if you use I would like or I would love to have, that's a more powerful energetic statement, because then you're stating it in the future tense as something that's coming for you. So instead of creating a barrier to you getting what you desire, you're creating a bridge so that you will come together and manifest what you would like. Another thing that I tend to notice is that sometimes we don't have a clear, specific, concrete vision of what we're creating. So if your vision is clear, you know what you want, and you can state it in terms that if you were to tell me about it, I could see it too. That is one of the most powerful places to have your vision be, because then you can have a conversation about it. Then it's exactly what you're choosing to create, instead of something that is left up to interpretation. It might be a little bit unclear. It might be a bit wobbly in its description, which would lead you to having wobbly results. The results would be inconsistent to mirror the level of clarity that you have on what it is that you're creating. So for me, a lot of times there's wobbliness that shows up when I haven't actually developed a very clear, concise, complete picture of what it is that I would like. So usually it tends to be little details where I either haven't done enough research, so I don't have an idea. It's something where I just haven't made a choice because I'm just meh, whatever. As long as this thing happens, I don't care. And then sometimes it's just because I know money is one of my challenge areas, and that's because it's I can imagine doing the big things pay off all the debt and do this and do that, and I don't always know where to start, because it's okay, do I start from a realistic place where it's okay, if someone were to give me $15,000, I'd be oh, that makes sense, that's seeable. If someone were to be oh, I'm gonna give you $500,000, part of me might be oh yeah, sure, and then another part of me was no, fear's coming up, that's too much. So I know for myself, I'm always well, I hear that you should ask for what you really want, and this is what I really want, but then I kind of want this too, so then maybe I should start there, but then maybe I should so for me, I know I tend to not just stick with some things, so it's I'm changing them every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes within an hour. It's oh yeah, we're going for this, just kidding, we're going for that. So once we get very, very clear on what it is that we're creating, that can be so powerful, because if we are not clear on what it is that we're trying to do or what we're wanting, then our results are going to reflect it. And instead of looking at, oh, it doesn't work if I ask, oh, I just don't get what I want, usually it's your question was confusing, and so your results will be confusing to reflect that. So as we figure out what we want, get clear, ask, and just gain that vision where it's okay, this is a done deal. I know it's happening. I feel it. It's on its way. That's the place that we want to be in as we're creating our lives and taking action. And I'm all about that clear vision and taking action from an inspired place, Because as we gain clear insight and we have the confidence that this dream is coming true, it will. That's how it works. It's like when I got clear on I'm claiming my transformation now, I'm changing, I have become an entirely like different person from who I was in December. And it's been a great journey, and I know I'm still on it. So I hope you see the power in having a clear vision and understanding what it is that you'd like for your future self, and finding ways to bridge it back to your present self. If you're curious about learning more, reach out to me. I'll probably put links on communicating with me sometime soon. If not, just check me out on more videos. I'm getting my stuff together, taking action and figuring it out along the way. So have a wonderful day, and see you next time.